If tomorrow never comes. Just want to test. Oh, we are live. Well, I'm here by myself, and I guess I'll push the live button. Welcome. Y'all hear me, I guess? Hopefully I didn't say nothing crazy. Hello from Michigan. Hello, Duncan Family Farm. How are you, Jeanette? My wife, my kids, they all left me today, unfortunately. But we had a lot of work to get done here on the farm. Now, doing really, really good. It's been really, really hot. Morning, how are you, Amy? Lunchtime in Australia. I have got burnt again today, but it's going to happen. At least I'm getting it over with now. Jason, thank you so much for watching. Connie, how are you? I was literally, I'm red, but so you can tell by my leg there, it got burnt. That's from being on the tractor today. But it's just things you got to do. Got to do to get going. Hi, Connie, how are you? Nice you're doing it live. Thank you. Hello, Brendan Steph. Just got home from the heart surgery, feeling rough, going to bed early. Thank you all for the prayers. Eddy Fem Fun. Linda will keep you in her prayers. I'm glad you're home and you're live. That's the main thing. Jacob, how are you? Now, guys, I am by myself tonight. My wife is gone. My kids, and they left, and they went to a OU baseball game or softball game. So, honestly, I just got tired, and you should get Flacker like Jason, and so I seen what they've got. I've got some stuff I'm working on, so I'm gonna start putting. Once y'all see the video come out of the chicken coops, and by no means they are not ready. Even the front ones aren't ready fully. Once we get them complete, that's when I'm going to run electricity through them. I've been talking to Luke with 5 Acre Farms, and getting some ideals. He's got a bunch of birds, him and his wife, and I'm going to run electricity to each one of them, and then we're going to put metal around the outsides. I'm going to go about anywhere from 8 to 10 inches in the ground past it, so nothing can dig under it. So Jacob said, Boomer Sooners. Hey, Amy, how are you? Tim, there's Neil. My goodness, look at all the comments. I don't even know how I'm going to keep up. I'm going to try. If I miss, it ain't on purpose. Jody, how are you? Hi, Brendan. It's been a while. Hope you and your family are doing well. We are doing wonderful. Are they OU fans now? No, they Addison, their softball team got invited to do something up there, so thought that would be good for them to go up there and hang out. And they had a really good time. They've been gone since about 3:00, and she just called, and they're at McDonald's right now getting something to eat. That was another deal. It was very unfortunate that I had to I'd cook my own dinner. So, yeah. Hey, Scott, how are you? Kathy, Jim, Pam, Elle. Well, how are you? Jody. Hello, Brandon. Nice to be able to see you tonight. Well, thanks for stopping in. There's my buddy Nick. How are you? I found another large batch of guinea eggs. So right now we've got probably about 75 guinea eggs in the incubator now. So, all right, I'm going to have to get up here and stop it a little bit. I love the way you involve yourself with my family. Yes. You know, it's crazy. Maybe it's just because of the way I was raised. And I know I see it in houses and stuff dealing with calls, but it's just normal life for me and our kids. But and I hope my kids grow up to treat their kids the way I treat mine. Yeah, and I hope they're able to do do what they want for their dreams. Hi, Robert. How are you? Greetings from Southern California. Thanks for stopping in. Donald said, "Do baby ducks use the pond?" Where'd that go? Well, Donald, I missed your deal. Do baby ducks use pond, or do they sleep all around the pond? They are sleeping around the pond. They usually sleep up around the bank. I turned 5 more of them loose today. Um, oh man, I don't know if I can slow. Hey guys and gals, hello, hi Nick and Zoe. 140 in the chat, 35 likes. Brandon, how's Romeo's ear? Romeo's ear is doing good. It did look really, really bad. I sent a picture to my vet, and we ended up spraying some of that purple stuff on its ear. We did that every single day for 2 times a day, and it's starting to scab over. Good evening, Nate. Thank you so much for stopping in, Terry. You should put the coffee back. Oh no, we ain't putting that coffee back. This is going to be my first cup since this morning. I will say I only drank 1 cup of coffee this morning. I hope you find a tighter screen pattern for your chicken coops. Those snakes, ain't no joke. Yeah, that's not unless I use hard cloth, but I'm going to end up putting some other stuff over it. But unfortunately, that's snakes. Hello from Australia. Jody gifted 5 memberships. Well, thank you so much for that, Jody. We greatly appreciate that. Will they bring you something from McDonald's? No, I've already cooked me a pizza. I had to cook my own dinner. Hi, Brennan from New Zealand. Nice to catch you. Well, thanks for stopping in. Connie's Neil's been a member for 30 months. I've reached the 2.5 year VIP membership milestone, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. Well, Neil, we greatly appreciate your love and support to our family and our animals. It means a lot to us. And I will say it means a lot to us right now with all these baby chicks. But I did sell 11 of them this week. We had a subscriber come through got a house in Texas, going back to Michigan, and she stopped in and bought some. And I told Steph, I was like, well, we might have to sell 10 or 15 of these a week, and or 10 to 15, 20 a week. That way we can feed them. But no, it's good. We're getting ready to release some of the bigger ones. Dean said, Brandon, what are you doing up this late? You know, it's your age. You need all the rest you can get with that birthday coming. Yeah, birthday will be here in 10 days. Well, I still got 11, 12. I still got about almost 4 hours left. No, 11, 12, 1, about 3.5. I try to cut it off at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I try to get in bed. Hey, Bill, how are you? Hello, everyone. Are you are you wanting more animals? Not right now. We will probably get some later, but I want to get the hatchery established. You know, we're going to be small at the very beginning, and who knows? We may only sell locally, next year until we amp up and see if that's what we really want to do. Bill says, hello, everyone. Just stop in for a few minutes. The Alaska YouTube meetup tomorrow. Well, that's awesome. Alaska. Wow. It's going to be a blast. I'll be looking forward to seeing some videos, see how it is. Brennan, another YouTube channel found about 24 snake eggs when she lived in a water tumbler. Oh, wow. I hope I never find him. Good evening. Pam. Hello from Canada. It was my night to cook also, so I cooked Pizza Hut. Hey, yeah, that's what I usually do. Y'all get well, Pam, or get well soon, Pam. Good evening, everyone. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Thank you, Jody. Hi. Nick said, Brandon, did you send this heart to our baseball team? Please starts tomorrow with heat and day. Oh, yeah. No, wow. 105 heat index. So 103 was here the other day. No, but it was miserable today as well. I guess I set a different way on the tractor. It keeps getting further and further up. Good evening. Yay for selling some chicks. Hope you sell dozens more. We're going to be selling. They're almost to the age where we've got the pin on the end. We're starting to pick ours out that we're keeping. Love your chicken outfit. I can't do that here in California, especially roosters. Oh, I imagine it'd be rough. Which I will say, when we started this, the excitement was so exciting, but we've been putting so much time and effort into building these pens. It's been crazy. It's been time consuming. I will say, I haven't really filmed much of it, other than when we get done that day. The guy that's helped me, Josh, he does amazing work. Man, he is a great builder, and I hope that he will be able to come back out and help me on the other projects later on. Nebraska, watching from Missouri. Pam, those. How are the kittens doing? I hear them. They are doing really good, really good. We've been during the day. We're starting to set them out on the back porch or over here on the side. Just depends in the morning, and then we'll do it in the evening time as well. We bring them in during the hot time of the day, but just to kind of let them get fresh air, and they're just not inside. About 9 days to my birthday. Oh, you must be a 29th baby. Teresa said, good evening from Virginia. Do you tell your age? I will be 42 years old. 42. Are you planning on selling any at the auction? We may sell some at the auction. Just depends on what we have left here. But honestly, as soon as I post them, they're going to pretty much be gone. I mean, we had a bunch of them sold even before, but that's just the way, and I'm thankful of that. Just because my birthday comes before yours doesn't mean I'm older than you. That's right. Now yours, when was yours, Dean? Hello from Kentucky. Enjoy watching you and your family. Well, thank you so much, Brenda. Um, Mary says, I like your videos. Well, thank you. Mary said, you said that you were going to get some emus. Maybe later on. Not anytime soon. Right now, we got our hands full. Jacob had red robins for dinner. Jody said, my love to Stephanie and the kids. I hit 90 degrees today for a short while. Well, it was 90 yesterday. I don't know what it was today. It's actually 81, so it was probably 90 because it was hot, hot, hot. I wish you luck on your chicken hatchery. I love seeing Captain Kayson. Enjoy it so much. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you what. Captain Kayson did something crazy the other day, and I might have already told on the members. I don't even, maybe not. He set his own traps, and we didn't know, and he caught something a couple different times. The second time we knew he had traps out, but the first time he did catch it on his own. I was so proud of that boy. It was amazing. Are you going to be under a heat advisory in Michigan until Tuesday? Oh, wow. Hey, Jesse, how are you? Doing great. Brendan, if you're a newbie, what chickens would you recommend? Some that, not me. I would go with Orpingtons, just because they're a bigger chicken, and I don't know. I mean, the small chickens like do good as well, but I think the Orpingtons, the bigger the chicken, I think is better. Maybe the predators won't get them. Eleanor says, hi, Brandon. Where's Steph? Love watching your videos. She is on her way home from the OU ball game. Peggy, how are you? From Kansas. Good evening. Good evening. Happy birthday. Thank you. Hey, there's my lovely wife. We are listening and driving home. 42, I told you, were older than me. My baby's 44. Good evening, Brandon and y'all. Just young pups. Yep, that's right, John. Hello, Steph kids. Have you ever, by faith, trusted the shadow of blood of Jesus? Yes, 100%. That's the only reason why we're where we're at today. God has had his hand on us all the way. And that's what I said in the video today when I was recording. I said, the chicken hatchery deal, it may, where the green pins are, it may happen. It may not. It's just whatever God wants. If that's what he wants, he's going to provide a way. He's going to show that sign to go. If not, we'll just hatch them in this other building and, until we get there. So he has never failed us. Dean said his is the 23rd, 3 more days. Hey, Don, how are you? 9 days until Mazzy. That's right. She's the 29th. Tim said I had a peanut butter banana. Hey, I used to be on one of those kicks. I can remember that. I'd get the peanut butter. Oh, you said I was on bananas and caramel. I used to buy those deals of caramel and just scoop them with bananas. He says, for my birthday, I'm going to help a homeless person. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. Dogs with Jobs. How are you, Steph? Kids, mods, chat from Southern California. Well, thanks for stopping in. Brendan, I sent you a comment of telling you need to get you some fly contrast like Jason's skin. So yes, I've had several people send me emails about that. I'm looking at this other stuff that I'm going to be putting in each one of the pins. It's a, well, I'll wait until I get it. I'll show you. It hit 85 degrees here. 85 degrees in Alaska? Eric says, I think 2 generations have gone by since I was 42. Oh, wow. Connie said, was it an 80s day? Hi from Ohio. Hope your sunburn gets better. I don't really burn bad, so it'll be a little sore tomorrow. Kayson's smiling big. That's right. He did. He got him. Man, it was amazing. Timothy, I think I'm gonna just let you have to hope, make you wait, leave you on a cliffhanger, and I think I did that the other night as well. Good job, Captain Kayson. Did it get on video what he caught? Yes, it will. It may come out tomorrow. I think it comes out tomorrow. Yeah. That's good, Jesse. I'm glad you're doing good. Hi, Brendan. Heat advisory all next week. I know I'm already ready for summer. Kayson did good setting his trap and catching a predator. That's right. We had a 7 EF1 tornadoes go through here, and wow. I know that it's tornadoes been everywhere this week up north. Notice here from Conway, Arkansas, we are in a heat advisory with the heat index of 110. Yeah, I'm going to have to call my old buddy and see what's going on with him in Arkansas. I ain't heard from him today. Well, happy late birthday, Brenda. I'll be 52 July 31st. Well, happy birthday. Hello from Ohio. Love all your critters. You have a love animals also. Steps on her way home, Doug. Yep, Leighton taught Kayson how to trap. And you'll see it in the video how he looks up to him. He does. Thank you. You have a great family. Thank you so much. Tuning in from Facebook. There's Kay Barnes. How are you, Kay? Brandon, wipe down vinegar, wait 30 minutes, then take a lukewarm shower. Vinegar takes the summer. Really? I've never heard that. And I may do it if it gets too unbearable, but honestly, it isn't, crazy. That's awesome. Kayson calling him something. A predator. That's right. Protecting his chickens. And he says that the day before when he gets stung, maybe. Did I already put that video out? He's already got, I don't know. He said he is going to go get them. Sherry gifted 5 memberships. Well, thank you so much, Sherry. No tornadoes in Alaska, he said. Way to go, Kayson. Robert said, I'll be 56 in December. There says, sharing my birthday gifts. Well, we greatly appreciate that. It's either hot or cold in the house. Way too hot outside. Yep, I'm super proud of Kayson. I really am. The video is it's my partner right here. The video should come out tomorrow, but I'll make sure the member we'll get to see it before it comes out tomorrow. I got that on my to-do list. Something eating my banana pepper plants, but I can't see anything. Not animals. Huh. I was about to say put a camera in front of it, but if you can't see it, I don't know. Hi, Billy. How are you? I will be 53 in November, Jason said. And it says I'll be 90 in September. Wow. Yeah. So we've just about got to the point of filling up the fourth and final pin on the front. Like I said, is Steph talked a little bit about her video that well, if y'all watched her video today, y'all should have seen that we added roost bars to the chicken coops. Who's seen them? Y'all like how I got actually designed that? How I got them laid out there? I think it's awesome. Yep. Aloe vera works for sunburns. I think that's what Steph used. Tina says, I saw the Ross. Yeah, I love them. I really do. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Heat here in Western Kentucky has been crazy. 92. Oh, wow. Face it, yeah, did good job. Yep. It's pretty neat to go out there in the mornings and all three of them. Honestly, we put 3 roost bars up and probably it may end up putting another one. I don't know. But, those aren't just going to be baby pins. I got them to where I can actually take them out when we're done. They look awesome. Doug says, I wear my shirt all the time. It's a little tight. I might have to order a extra large next time. Well, I wish most of the time they're true to fit even after you wash them. I love these things. Every one of our shirt design, it don't matter what design we have on a shirt, it is the same material. This stuff is amazing. It's great. And yeah. Sherry, if you're in here, I figured out what was going on with your stickers too. So that should be going out. If I get to the post office tomorrow, I'll get it out tomorrow. Brenda Steph is doing really well with her videos now. I love that you get your roost bars up. The chickens like it very well. Yes, they do. Yeah, those came out nice. Yes, they did. Hey, Rose, how are you? Yes, they're roost bars. I love the roost bars, but watch your head. When you and Captain Kayson clean up the bin. So, yes, we will have to watch them there at the back. But what I love, how tall we built them, we do not have to watch your head up here. I would probably have more brain damage by the time I'm glad those other pins blew away because I was so tired of hitting my head on them. 103 in Nebraska. Holy cow. Your pins look amazing. Well, thank you. Let me see if I can find a picture to show y'all. I don't mind sharing a little bit of something. Let me see if this has got it in there. Well, I don't have a good picture to actually show, but yeah, we're just about complete with the third one. I love watching you. I watch all the time. How do you get in line to get a free membership gifted to you. And I love my shirt, and I'm ordering another one. Well, thank you, Lori. I'm not for sure how they do that. Hey, Beth, how are you? Peggy Campbell is my sister. Yep, Peggy's been with us for a while. Thank you so much for watching. Hello from Marietta. Yep, I know that name. We have, well, every time I see that name, I know there is Sue Slaughter. How are you? From Orlando. JRK. Tomorrow and next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is supposed to be 90 degrees. And just got done watching her video, and I did see the roost. They look amazing. Hey, Ed, how are you, buddy? Hope you're having a wonderful start of the weekend. Yeah, I know it's going to be hot here. But here's the deal. If we're not complaining about the heat, we're complaining about the cold. If we're not complaining about them, we're complaining about the tornadoes. So, yeah. Brandon, your family farm is looking fantastic. Well, thank you, Billy. Billy, you've been with us from the very beginning. For some reason, I've just always remembered your name. I guess I don't know. It's correct. Montgomery, because one of my partners I worked with here in Davis, last name was Montgomery. That's how I remember it. Stephanie said you may get more hens for the roosters. Yes, so we are going to try to have anywhere from 30 to 40 hens per each breed. We'll try. God did you a favor when he let the old pins blow away. He sure did. And man, it's crazy how things have turned around. It went from we were so happy with those four to just losing pretty much hope and just down until building this up now. It's so amazing. Neil says, thanks to the great help you've had, those new chicken pens have gone up really quick. Great job. Yes, that is no joke, because honestly, if I was doing them by myself, well, not by myself, do it together as a family, we would probably still be on the first one, because honestly, I don't think when I tell people we only get probably 3 hours to work on new projects a day. Some people find that hard to believe, but it is, especially once you get out and do all your chores, then run back and forth. But it has been a big help. Where's your new coffee cup? It's actually right here. This is one of them. And then I got the Primus. I haven't actually used it yet. It's sitting right there with the note on it. First day of summer tomorrow. Hi y'all, join late. So I have a question. Why do you need to put the eggs on at a side angle? So I mean, I put the eggs, the pointed end down. If they're sideways, they're just sideways. That really doesn't matter. The main part is to have the egg point down, because the baby will hatch out of the open end, the bigger end. Hello, Mary. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, the humidity is terrible. And that's why I was talking to the lady that came and bought some of the chickens, the weather in Michigan is about the same temperature, but it's nothing like ours. Our humidity, it's so hard to breathe in. Brendan, make compost pile with those shavings, not near the house. It will attract bugs. So yes, I think that's what we're going to end up doing is taking. Um, Tina just ordered something. Thank you so much for ordering, Tina. Moving them over there on that side and getting a compost pile up. I'm hoping. I know it's probably too late, but maybe getting some watermelon in the ground. But if not, we're just going to skip it this year because the time has been crazy right now. Maybe once we get everything built, we can have the garden stuff. But right now, it's overwhelming right now. Everything looks amazing. Josh is doing a great job. Yes, and he's fun to work with. Um, and like I say, when we're going through there working, you know, he no questions, which we've already built 3 of them now, so it's just like just going straight through and doing it. Um, we did. I don't know if I showed that on video yet or not, but we did get another order of 2x4s that come in the other day. They dropped them. Um, we did get an order of metal that came in, and I went up there to get it Friday, but it would not fit on the trailer. So they're going to deliver it Tuesday. Ed said it's time to get them chickens some cool air. Yes, it is. Now they're wishing they're in chicken house because it stays pretty cool in there. Are you going to name the coops? I think we're going to end up doing some type of name, some way, because that's the deal. Is it's going to be easier to talk that way. Go to coop 4 or coop 3, or I don't know if we come up with names. May do that too. I don't know yet. This is Brandon. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for your strength, courage, love, and family, love, trust in God. That's right. That's the only way we're here today. Watching from Tupelo. K Barnes says, Art, Oklahoma weather this year has been crazy. You're not joking about that. Um, I'm just, the tornado weather, as long as it stays, I'm perfectly fine. I'm tired of getting in that storm shelter, though. I started watching when it was just weeds and trees. You guys have came a long ways with all that hard work. Well, thank you. And yeah, I went back the other day, and it was really, really hot outside, and I was drenched. I come in, changed shirts, and some reason one of them just popped up there, and it was an old one. It was probably about 3 months. We was just starting to work around the fence line, and I watched that, and it gets kind of emotional because you don't realize what it used to be and where we've got to today. And you know, we're big. Oh, I'm a big people pleaser. Um, I'll let things bother me a lot more than you ain't going to tear Stephanie down. I can promise you that. You can do anything in the world. Words don't hurt. Nothing. But for the people that have seen what this property was when we got here until what it is today, and we've done that in 3 years. If they can do the same thing, more power to them. Because I would be very proud to see them do it because that was a lot of I'll just say it: sweat, tears, blood, all of it. I mean, there's been accidents, and the way I live and we live isn't the way that everybody wants us to live. Um, one big thing is gloves. I do not wear very seldom. I will wear gloves on certain things, but I'm not a big glove person. I've always been told, and I grew up in a hayfield. I've had calluses ever since I was in high school for hauling hay, but I grew up. My grandpa was the same way. Is like you can tell by shaking a man's hand if he's a working man by the calluses and stuff. But anyways, it's been amazing to sit back and look at all the things that we've accomplished. But in theory, we couldn't do it without y'all. And I know some people are just like, without you. Well, it all adds up. When you watch our videos, that you're supporting our farm and our family by doing that. And that's the reason why we like to ask y'all to like, share, leave a comment or a heart. I mean, we don't get to all of them, but we do read a bunch of them. Especially I'd probably say the first 3 to 6 hours videos posted, we read most of those comments. Some of them we reply back to, but which I have to eat my words on that, because I always said, no matter how many comments we got, I want to read them all and comment. Well, when it started taking 3 to 4 hours, we just couldn't do it. And that was me and Steph doing it together. So, the Chicken Motel. Yeah, sweet 1, sweet 2, sweet 16. Name the coots after the breed. That's good. Yeah, we've been through a lot of bad storms. Lisa, how are you? Ducks doing good in the pond. Yes, they are messy for sure. I consider y'all. That's when we learn your icons and your names. That's the way we see it. And we don't have to sit here and go live sometimes 2 times a week, but we don't have to do that. But we enjoy interacting with y'all. That just we've always been that way. Back when we lived in a tiny house, we had nothing else really going on. We couldn't do nothing. But now, we got stuff going on, but I enjoy talking to y'all and visiting with y'all. Was watching a video of Steph with the ducks. There was a white one and looked like it was having trouble walking along the pond. So yes, I went through to watch the video to try to figure out a title and thumbnail. I noticed that too, and I'm going to take a look at that tomorrow and see if I can see what's going on with that. But we're still getting 1 or 2 turtles out of the trap, and then I have went through several boxes like this. I went through several of those and trying to get rid of all of them. And I know a lot of people has quit following us, and I mean, literally one text message, I enjoy your videos, but I quit following as soon as I found out you started doing away with turtles. I started watching you when you was just got the land and had to knock down the tree down that barrel in front. Okay, and while you were living in the trailer before the tiny house. Yep, I remember that day. My dad has always said that. Yep, that's what my dad has always said. Brandon, please wear gloves when you are turning over rocks and picking items up. I try. I do. I will say when I'm working with metal and grind or welding and stuff, I do wear gloves. I've been watching y'all since the first Okie Homestead Expo. Well, that's awesome. Man, that's 3 years ago, I think. I think this year was the 3rd expo. Yeah. I look forward to your videos every day. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate that, Wayne. Doug says, how far are you from I don't know where that's at. I sure enjoy your lives. I watch all you and Steph's videos. Well, thank you. He says, I've watched your videos from the beginning and you guys have came a long ways. Yes, it's amazing, but it's good to go back and look at the beginning because at the very beginning, the videos were terrible, but look to what we become because we got confidence in ourselves. And if you go back and watch the videos at the very beginning, you would have never dreamed that Steph would have her own channel. Hey, Katie, how are you? Good evening, Brendan. Steph, where's Steph? They are probably about Paul's Valley right now. They're coming home from a ball game. My granddaughter said the bigger turtles will go after the yes. And we've been watching that, but there's a stump out in the middle of the pond, and there's like 3 or 4 turtles on it, and the ducks are just going around it. Hello, love watching your videos from Maryland. Thank you so much. Ducks at Broken Arrow. We're about 4 hours from there. Hey, Lori, how are you? Hello, Brendan. Hope all is well with you and the family. We are doing good. It's just been hot. Tim says, hit that like button. I'm glad Stephanie are still the same. I'm glad you and Stephanie are still the same people I started watching. Never let others change who you are. Yes, and that was another thing that I always stuck to is I said no matter how big if we ever got I never would have dreamed we would get this big. But if we ever got big, I would never forget where I come from. And that's with helping people. And I still help people along the way. We go to all the events that we can. And, but when I say help people along the way, but it's got to be something in my niche. And, I don't mind telling anybody how to get started, but I just can't, go through and show you how to, set up a YouTube account and all that. I mean, I can give you the pointers of, trying to get a video laid out, how to, get in the algorithm and things like that. Hey, Tina, how are you? Makes for good target practice. Yes. Brendan, I started watching you when you were doing the woodworking. Yep. That was at the very beginning. Okay, so the first video I saw was when you were taking down the outbuildings and have been hooked ever since. So that would be the dairy barn. Good evening from Michigan. Yelpers, I started watching you when you were making the flags. I love the family. I love your family. You're good people. Well, thank you. Heat wave next week in the Northeast. Yes. I think it's already here. Too bad you guys didn't eat turtle meat since you have so many. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I was going to try it, but I don't know. People here were fussing about people taking out coyotes. Well, one of those coyotes went after a 3-year-old child. Thank God her father was right there. Yes, those things can get vicious. Just doing good. How are you, Brent? Doing wonderful. Got a little suntan today. Look at them old legs. You got a little bird, but that's all good. So my shorts, every year I try to get at least 4 pair of new shorts. And I know some people has said, don't wear the same shorts over and over. No, in one video, I'm going to go get them. I have about a I think no 10 now because I had 11, but I ripped them. But I have 11 pair of these camos, and the reason why I like the camo is because I can work around the farm, go to town, and if there's stains on them, you can't really see them. 100, wow, pound. That's hot. Lori says, "Hello, Billy. I tried to take her out and introduce her at night, but she still bullied the chickens. So I set up a pen next to the others and made her stand there all day." I don't understand. I know what you mean. I do have some out there that bully certain chickens. Now, one thing I've noticed when they're in those coops out there, if you ever get a weak one, they will all gain up on them. If they was to get a sore or whatever, they will sit there and peck that and peck it until it's gone. Oh, that's them. They try to come in stealth mode. My dog's already told on them. There. Think the goats made the mess in the house? Yes, I do. That's the only thing that could have. The chickens wouldn't have made one that much. I found this channel after the walkers mentioned the damage y'all received and have been catching up with the older videos. I follow both of you and Steph. I love that you are real people. Well, thank you so much for watching, Tina. And, the walkers are wonderful people as well. I wish we lived closer. I mean, we could see them almost every day. They're amazing people. Because I've said it, it seems like I repeat myself, but that was when we first started, me and Cassie became friends, and we was maybe 15 to 2000. Hey, Tony, how are you? Doing good.
We lost by 1. We had bases loaded and everything.
Crazy.
Yep. Came down to the final strike. And we had our home run hitter up the bat, and they intentionally walked her.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. So what team was it?
It's Australian teams, but mainly they're from Oklahoma. Sooners team.
Oh, it's Australia teams?
Yeah.
There's people on here from Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
The teams were Volts and the Talons.
Huh.
But it was from Australia, but they were all from Oklahoma, basically.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a tan, Lori.
Yeah, well, I want to see that.
Huh? What, my legs?
Yeah.
It looks worse on the computer, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Looks way worse.
Wait, let me see, Dad. My pen take.
Sunburn.
Oh.
Huh? And he can hide with the camo. Yep. Only good thing about Arizona heat is that most of the time we don't have the high humidity. Yeah, we went out there with and stayed out there with the farm on Route 66, and we had a really good time. It was hot out there, but it wasn't the humid. Um, Alan and we went canoeing and stuff. It was nice. It's hot, but not humid. All right. Bill said, Josh Sherman told me about your channel a couple years ago. Yep. Oh, Josh. The Walkers are on vacation. Yes. Yeah, I watched some of their video, but yeah, I've talked to Cassie a little bit along the way and Gary. Okay, somebody saying sorry, Cindy. What? Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, Cindy. We need to be sure to keep Cindy in our prayers, guys. Her husband passed away Wednesday. So sorry to hear that. But here's the deal. If you need somebody to talk to, we're here. Reach out. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's crazy. Brennan, you have a wonderful family. Your children are so polite and kind. Well, thank you. Cody says, forgot to say hi from Kentucky. I really enjoy watching your content. I believe I came from the Arms family homestead. I really like how you keep it real and transparent. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate it. I think that's the only thing that you can do is just it makes it so much easier when we just film the everyday life. And granted, when we first started, yes, there was some tragedies and stuff, and we showed it all, and we caught grief from it. But so many of y'all would love to live on a farm, or it brings back so many memories from when y'all was kids. If we only show the good, it isn't like you're really living on the farm. There is sad on the farm. You lose animals. There's animals that do get butchered. Like that, one of the hogs will be butchered. I did find another hog though. Um, yeah, so we'll get him here soon. Have I ever thought about getting an RV? Lord, no. I don't want to ever see an RV. I don't want to see a camper. I don't want to see no. I don't want one of those. Yeah, most definitely keep her in prayers. Cody says, I'm actually watching your last video right now. We're also watching the live chat. Laugh out loud. I really like the grinder with the cutting wheel, cutting the chicken wire. It makes it a lot easier that way. Hey, DC. Good evening, Brandon and family. How are y'all? We're doing wonderful. Daniel Orange sent you to our channel 2 years ago. That's so crazy. Do y'all know when I started my channel and I went out there to get do a collaboration with him, he was at 49,000 subscribers, and that was in 2000. I think in 2000, and so it's been about 5 years. Good morning. Hope you are all doing well. We are about to go into drought. We're desperate for rain. Well, we've got a bunch. I think we're right at 37, 38 inches of rain for the year. We way more than what we're used to getting. But I'm sure, we're going to be needing it by the end of the year. Lawrence has a new ski boat. Hey, Tamara, how are you? It says, thank you again, everyone, for their prayers, condolences. I do appreciate them. And Cindy, like I said, please, if you need, just reach out or just a button away. Keep telling them secrets, Brandon. I'll try not to tell secrets. But it's crazy because you get the member stuff going, then you get the actual videos, then you got Facebook stuff posting. So something going everywhere. Lori says, I started watching your channel and learned about it. Others, Walker's Arms, Grounds, Coghill, Dutch, thank you for getting me started. You will forever be my favorite, though. Well, thank you so much, Lori. I'm glad to hear that. It is amazing. And never change your icon with your horses there. That's how I identify your name, with the orange and blue and horses. Sherry says, Cindy Lee, so very sorry. Mine will be gone 5 years. Wow. I have memories with my grandpa going to work on his brother's farm while his brother was out of town. Such great memories, and wish he was still here. There was a lot of stuff he could have taught me. Yeah, and that's one thing I try to, even the girls, we try to teach them as well. Because that's one thing. I do not want my girls to depend on a man.
It froze me out. I had to get a hoodie.
A hoodie, my goodness. Hop on in, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome, coming all the way from Davis, Oklahoma, this little beautiful red-headed girl here. Look at her. Well, she get dressed up for them people in the big town.
Yeah.
Dressed up, them people in the big town.
Sure did. The girls helped me. They wanted me to, so I said sure. I had time today. Had nothing to do. I say that, but I videoed and all kinds of things.
What happened to the wag bars? Well, we got a house. And we got stove and snacks. We didn't have that kind of stuff in the RV. I mean, we had an ice box out in the shop, but like we ate out a bunch. So, and now they're big. You can get them in the stores and stuff like that. So
No, we can't keep snakes in the house
No,
now that we have a house.
I know. But they are good. I love them.
Cindy, I love this hoodie. It's one of my favorites. My favorite Walmart find.
I feel like we're family. We're all family. The Eddy sure helped me when I lost my husband. Well, like it's once again, I'm so sorry to give a condolence to each and every one of y'all that has lost the spouse, but we enjoy. I'm glad that we're able to help y'all get through y'all's rough times. And at first, it was weird when we started sharing our life and getting the emails and stuff of the trials that people was going through, and then I was like, holy cow, we're really touching people by just sharing our life, and it's an amazing feeling. Brandon makes a habit of using staff channel. Yeah,
He's got to get views somehow.
that's right. Got to get them views. Where's Steph at tonight? I must be a little bit behind because she's here.
I'm starting from the bottom, so I'm like, I listen to most of you though, so I should know about where you was. They didn't buy the book yet. They were just looking at them. Must be talking about Daniel and them.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the post earlier.
I thought somebody's trying to get me with that.
Oh. Do you have a drought much oh, they're talking to someone else.
Yeah, Hidden Heights Farm is a good channel as well. Kevin and Rachel are amazing. We enjoy their family. We've been to their place a couple times. I love it up there. He's yet to invite me fishing. I mean, what's up with that? Like, I've sent all the hints out there. He still has not invited me fishing. So, if y'all see him, tell him that somebody in southern Oklahoma might want to go run some jug lines.
One said, Brandon, why don't you more of you have rain containment systems? Are they not loud or too much work?
Containment means to hold it.
Yeah, like rain, like using the rainwater. Kind of like what I said that either on today's video or the video that's coming out Sunday. I'm
thinking about doing that with the chicken coops because all the water running off of them. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. But honestly, nobody really does around here. I guess because we have access to water. But I don't know.
I know it was crazy hearing Vicky talk about, like when we went to Arizona, how they had systems of when they can use water or when they can actually get access to water. And I'm like, what? That's a thing? I'm like,
I was weird. Stunned. Like once they told me that, I couldn't get over it. They had this little concrete tub out there that they made for a swimming pool for the water to go. I'm just like, wow, we're so blessed to be able to have water at just turn it on. We can water our animals, and they actually have to buy a allotted time for their water.
What do you do? Clean?
I got the ladder and stuff out of here.
Got a lot of stuff off there. This is what I was smelling. Parmesan. Ugh. Did you put that on your pizza?
Yeah.
I heard you was eating pizza. Have you been watching Cassie's and Gary's road trip?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're having a blast. My grandpa passed away from dementia. He got sick, I believe it was 2011, and passed away at home in 2012 or 2021, 2 months after I started my job. He would be so proud of me today. He was a jack of all trades.
Yep, that's mine was too. How's Kayson's bee sting? Actually, that did not swell up.
No.
It had to be a dirt dauber.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
what I'm
dirt-
thinking.
It was a dirt dauber because that's what's in the barn.
And
So he's not allergic to dirt daubers.
yeah. I mean, I know we did administer Benadryl like right then. Like I took him straight to the house and gave him a big dose, but
How far are you from the arm?
he normally would have already swelled up.
We're about 15, 20 miles.
From where?
The arms.
I'm gonna have to talk to Kevin about that, Brandon.
I know. He's been all stingy with that boat.
Thanks, Billy. She's a nice delete there, mods. I did it. I was very quick.
What did you delete?
Some cuss words.
Hmm.
Which is crazy because that's a person that's been on here before and not used the potty mouth. Some states don't allow catching rainwater. I believe California is doing this. That's crazy because what is it? They think the rain comes from the government or something? I mean, rain should be free because it's not nobody's. I don't know. I wonder where Ground's family is tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're Arson's. My bad, y'all. I forgot y'all don't swear. Yep, that's why I deleted it real quick. That we just like it because our kids read comments quite often, and we just don't want. They know that there's curse words out there, but we teach them that you just overlook it and just don't do it yourself. Billy says we have rain catchment. I live in California. Nothing's free in California. Maybe the rainwater is contaminated? I wouldn't. You can't contaminate it because it's coming straight from the sky. I don't know. No telling. Really? Water is free?
No, water isn't free. Nope, nope, nope.
I think I got stung by a scorpion a couple of weeks ago. Man, that hurts for hours. That hand didn't have full feeling for a few days either. I hear they're pretty rough. You know, I heard not old wives' tale. It was something that I've heard that if you show your teeth to a scorpion, your teeth will fall out. I know it's not true because I was a kid and I smiled at them on purpose, but my teeth didn't fall out. I think it was probably a friend or something that just didn't want me to.
One that says, I wouldn't
No.
survive without YouTube. Sometimes Facebook. I don't have a TV. That's pretty much all I watch is YouTube and Facebook.
The state.
Did y'all tell me about a baby chick?
Me?
Yeah. Was it a black one? Mama had babies?
Yeah, the chocolate.
Listen.
Maybe. Is that a chocolate?
No, that's a black one.
No, that's a chocolate.
No, that's a black one. That ain't chocolate.
Oh, well, yeah,
Is that her?
that's the same one.
Yeah,
So
she had 6 of them.
Yeah, she looks chocolatey.
No, she black.
Like she look. I think you're colorblind. Yeah, and then there's a small duck out with the big ducks, like a duck that
Mhm.
size.
Yeah, I turned them loose yesterday.
Okay. Well, that's going to be on Sunday's video.
Um,
So you just told everybody what's on my video.
yeah, Luke told me that they're good to go about a week or two after they've been born.
She's dark chocolate, Neil said. Yeah, that's what it is. I live in California. I haven't heard of that, but I wouldn't be surprised with her and with the governor. I remember mowing the field one time. The Walkers went to the Mall of America today. I seen that big old buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Seen the bear.
Yeah, it was so cute. If you tell them that women are always right. Brandon, I don't care for the TV. It's so bad now. I watch YouTube. I even went back and watched your woodworking videos.
I was wondering, some reason they are getting a spike, so I don't know. How's Bushwhacker's behavior? Bushwhacker is Bushwhacker. But we have, I can say this for me and him, we have a unique relationship. I can't say that for Steph or anybody else, but
I don't give them the time of day.
yeah, even Josh and them, I tell them if he comes around, y'all need to get in your car, get in the building, something like that, call me. I can come down there and get him. But I feed him treats, and I've always fed him. So
Good night, Ed.
Yeah, good night, buddy.
Dean said, keep talking, Brandon, more secrets. Yeah, see, you giving my secrets out, but I heard you while I was driving down the road, and you left them on a cliffhanger because you wouldn't tell the secrets about your channel.
What secrets was yours?
I ain't saying it again.
Oh.
Maybe they forgot. We need to catch rainwater in California with all the fires we have. We have some people that have ponds for fires and poor watering livestock.
Steph's the town that I live in doesn't like people to catch rainwater because they want them to use city water. That's crazy because in theory,
that's stingy.
The rainwater's better for you. It ain't got better get off that. Billy said, Brennan said he's going to check into it.
Neil says, a lot of your older videos are getting recommended to me. It's great because I get to see the occasional one I haven't seen before. That's what I think Brandon, it's been popping up for him too. I was always told you can take the tobacco out of a cigarette and put it on the sting. Yes, we do. Yeah.
You can use any type of tobacco.
Yep. That's what my dad used to do all the time. Anytime we'd get stung. Because I don't think I was allergic to bee stings, but it did sting. Is Bushwhacker dead yet? Laugh aloud. Has been off finding a woman. Laugh aloud.
Yeah, you got two of them over there. I guess if they give birth and it's got black and white, I'm just gonna go over there and get him.
Get the baby.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. I'm just joking.
Child support.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, hit the wrong button. I remember cutting the field one time and got stung multiple times talking about shifting third gear. So yes, I actually got stung one time by one of those big
wood bees.
Oh my gosh. That was probably the worst pain I've ever been in my life.
I never felt anything. Maybe you can get visitation with Bushwhacker Jr. Utility companies have made it so they can force people to pay to hook up for their service and have to pay for it. You can get a decent discount on water if you have a pool in California. My great grandpa told me the old tobacco trick. Yeah, that's about the only time, because it was snuff that my dad had. And that's like the only time you don't think about him just getting it wet, like getting it out of his mouth and sticking it on you and not caring about it. Like any other time I'd be like, ew, you don't touch me with that. But when you get stung by a bee, all you're thinking about is hurry up, put it on there, put it on there. I can see the court case now, blood work and all the DNA. My sister got stung by a bee and the pain was horrible. My ears hurt for days from her screaming. That's not, I don't know if that's a joke or if it really happened, Neil, but I shouldn't be laughing that your sister got stung.
Knock on wood, I haven't got stung in a while.
It's that time.
Yeah, I do need to get those wood bees out of there though.
Catherine says, I'm allergic to wasps. Had to go to the ER when I was a child. That's, we know. Oh, sorry. Kayson's allergic to wasps and bees. Braylee's allergic to, and ants. And definitely mosquitoes. I think mosquitoes get him worse than any of them.
Yeah.
And then Braylee's allergic to ants and honeybees. And makeup. She's allergic to
Who's allergic to makeup?
Braylee. It's been a while back now, so I'm almost like, I don't remember which kind it was. It was, I think it was real makeup, like real lipstick or something like that. She went over to Nana's house, Nana and Papa's house, and they're always getting in Nana's makeup and stuff, and she's fine with it. And as long as they, keep it right there at the beauty stand thing. But yeah, she swelled up big time, and I was like, well, I wonder what it could be. And then it ended up being makeup, but it could have also been fake makeup. Because I know for one of her birthdays, she got fake makeup. So I don't remember. I'm going to have to ask her. It's one or the other.
Okay.
Oh, Kayson loved that thing. This thing's going to have to move behind me. I don't know what it is, but I cannot stand Parmesan.
Start it over. I have to go back I may go back and grab all those old little reels and just make one long video of it. That'd be pretty neat. I'll just post that to have a backup video if I miss one when we're out of town or something.
Wasps make their nest out of tiny wood fibers.
I know the dirt daubers do build it from the pond because they're all over.
Well, good night, guys. I have to get up early and try to beat the heat. God bless.
The kittens, they're doing really good. Like I say, we're starting to put them out in the morning for a little bit and then the evening and bring them back in. So let them get some fresh air, and hopefully here in a month or so, they can go down to the feed room because we got mice back.
Ron says, when is the video coming out? Kayson trapping the animal. I think he said tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Bill says, I need to go. Thanks for the live. Thanks for hopping on.
Yes. Thank you so much, Bill.
Turn out the light.
I don't know if you was in here,
Good
but Cindy's husband passed away Wednesday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so.
I think I remember you reading them, but
Yeah.
I didn't know which person. And
Yeah, it like we know the names, but until you see the icons, you don't know. Like Dobbs with Jobs, always know he's going to have a black German Shepherd there.
I know names, but I think Brandon might have just said Cindy or something like that, and there's multiple different ways to spell Cindy. Brandon put some snakes in the feed room.
No. Not hardly.
Oh, Jamin Mike, he's killing me over here. He said, I learned when I was young. Don't get close to hornets' nests; they will chase you. That is a word that Brandon likes to use.
What?
Learned.
What's wrong with it?
It's not a word. You learned.
It's my word.
Learned. It's not a word.
It's my word.
It's not just your word. Unless that was a spell check. What's the other one? Your dad said it the other day, and I'm
All
like,
right, Bill,
yeah.
have a good one.
That may be the only one. Do you feed the snakes to the hogs? They love them.
No, they just went in the back of the field.
What about a time lapse video from the start to know, or like a time lapse from the start of building up your farm to know?
Now. We've done one of those. There's a couple of them out there. One of them I spent 50 to 100 hours on and posted it, and it was. But you get to thinking about it, the people that's been with us forever, like, why do they want to watch it? They've already seen it. So it does make sense.
Doug said, I learned that a long time ago to leave snakes alone. You're killing me. I just got home and I'm just now joining you live. Well, thanks for hopping on, Bonnie. Tookin isn't a word either. It's took or take or taking. Laugh aloud. Yep.
Lisa, yeah, there's probably 100 eggs because she found a large nest. I found 2 large nests, so there's about 100 eggs.
I'm waiting on that Jubilee she's going to hatch off some of them babies.
We got a peacock egg today, too.
Out of the blue?
Yeah.
That was weird. We get to go to the island in the morning, Circles and Stables says.
Oh, wow, that would be neat.
Eric says learnt and learned are both grammatically whatever correct.
Okay, so I watched the video and it was great.
Google says it's a recognized word. Well, Google is slang.
And Mike says, I guess it's hillbilly talk. Yep. You want to? I
don't think I is hillbilly. That's more like ghetto.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I know I am getting spelling either.
I love going back watching the videos when the kids were little. Yes, I do too. Steph's got some, like, Stephanie's always been a big picture taker. So, like, pictures will pop up out of the blue of them. It's pretty neat.
Here's one from tonight. Braylee's a sour turd right now because I took this picture at the end of the ball game. So I should have took a picture at the beginning when she wasn't so tired. But it was an awesome night. You better start talking.
I'm looking.
Oh, that's a pretty turkey.
Hello, Neil. Thundering rolling here in Western. We don't have no rain, but it's definitely humid.
I am a silent watcher. I finally decided to say hi. Love all the videos and lives. Been watching since just before you moved to the farm. Awesome, Phyllis. Well, glad to meet you. Y'all gonna have to go to the island with me tomorrow.
Go to the island.
Pam says, Steph, I haven't got my stickers and keychain yet.
Who said
so
that?
you know, Pam.
Pam, was it
Hamlin.
was it just stickers and keychain? Because one of them was, I wrote one up. No, Trish was the other one. For some reason, they said, "What's your shipping label say?"
She ordered on June 10th.
See what they said, because the mail is saying with. Okay, read the comments. Let me go on there. There's a problem with her address.
Okay. It's going to be 95 tomorrow. We will be picking beans and digging potatoes tomorrow. I did that one year and it went good. I mean, we got potatoes. Like, we got a bunch of potatoes. But with a family of 6, we do a lot of instant potatoes because we don't have time to peel potatoes and cut them up and do all that fun stuff. I wanted potatoes because I love potatoes, every kind of potato, but then I wasn't being realistic about not having the time and everything.
She said,
Yeah, so Brandon, stay awake. You were nearly nodding off there.
that's just that I could wake up and I'll be the same way. It's crazy. I told my doctor about that.
Kathy says we are under advisories for bad weather. Well, y'all stay safe.
Okay, I'm gonna fulfill.
I love the different way people talk, the accents, what they call things, etc. As long as I can figure out what they're saying. Yeah, I do too. I like different words. Now, that learnt thing, I think that's the word that y'all always say. It's his whole family. Like his dad, his brothers, him, they all say it. And that was one thing that I wanted to pursue in college, was something in some kind of editor. I really like words and they're just pretty awesome. So it just bugs me a little bit.
I took the space out of it, so I got. Let me see
Is
if
that the
this.
same person?
Yeah, let me see now that I took the space out of it. Let me print.
Okay, Pamela, a different Pam,
See.
says no anything on my shirt yet.
Hold on, let me see. Purchase failed.
How's the pony's ear now? It seems to be doing better. It's doing the little scabbing over and everything. So you can still see it and stuff.
Tina just ordered tonight. Tina, email me if you can, because it's got a issue with your address somehow.
Email it. Don't put it on here.
Yeah. Let me see if it's got spaces. Maybe there's
Well,
one.
it's supposed to be spaces.
There it is. Just sometimes you gotta. Let's see if they go through that.
I love words, especially when I get to play with them.
That's crazy.
They work.
Yep. What was the other Pam?
Pamela Hinkle. So Hinkle may be the last name.
Let me look up here because we've.
It's like, where's your search?
Where did it go? Maybe.
H-I-N. You know that person? That's taking me to a whole different thing, though, I think.
I'll just read it. Oh, there it is.
I have spell check.
What do you say it
Right
was?
there. But that one's 2024, so that's the wrong one.
Is it under a different name, Pamela?
Pamela Hinkle.
It's gotta be.
Who's the order under? Because the last one, what was that one? Was that the same? Scroll up a little, or rather, was that 2024? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The last one we got from you was the last order, anyways, is 2024. So a year ago in February.
Yeah, and then
Just let us know so we can.
it's so hard going back through all this because some, like this one here, is she in here?
Shelly Darby.
Shelly Darby. Put that back over there. So usually if
Pamela said no.
okay, there's not an order.
Yeah, it must not have went through.
Yeah, if you got an order number, please send it to me because there's no order for that name. So
Let's get a
2024.
screenshot and email it to us. Yeah, we got Pam's, Lisa. She said Pam Hamlin.
Yeah.
Her order.
Some of them, it's crazy. Like Tina just ordered, it denied her shipping label, and then I go in and take a space out, and it's good. But some of them will ship, and then they will return it because it had a different QR code or something. And then when we return them, then that's when we send out the text messages. And some people don't have cell phones; they're home phones, and then they don't answer. So it's sometimes we get a stack of them. Could you put the purple stuff on Toby's nose, Tina? We did. We did.
He
They look
funny.
They look like Barney. We put the purple stuff on his nose and
Carly's
on
ears.
Carly's ears, and it's done really good. They got a red spray, but I didn't want the red spray because it looks like the red stuff. Now the spray that I'm using looks like we're gonna have to do it about once every week because the donkeys, we have to get get their feet as well, because if not, the flies will get all over it. I honestly think Bushwhacker come home because he was tired of the flies.
Pam, good night.
Okay, there's a huge tornado close to. Oh, I don't want no tornadoes. Ron says that's a pretty nice holiday with the walkers. Yes, yeah, they're having a blast. Which we may be taking. Yeah, I even said we're going to be going somewhere here in a few weeks. Going to surprise the kiddos. Brendan, is your shirt green or gray? My eyes are blurred. This is
Good night,
gray.
Kathy. Stay safe.
Gray. Yeah. So Captain Kayson shirt, it is officially, the label is done. We just got to get hers done and one of mine done.
I need some ideas. Y'all need to help me with some ideas. I want it kind of plain Jane, but it needs to be more neutral because I love my shirt, my Lives on the Eddy Family Farm, the blue shirt. I love it, but it is more of a female type shirt. Like my boys won't even wear it because they're like, that's a girl shirt. So it'll probably end up being gray, I think, just because that's the most neutral color there is. But I want something kind of, I'm not very, what's the word I usually use? I don't like a whole lot of gaudy stuff, like super, super bling bling type stuff. I want it kind of plain Jane, but to also have certain animals on it and to be kind of like farm life, like a shirt that says farm life or something. I don't know. Give me some examples, but put them on Brandon's email so he can look at them.
Yeah. Now this is our very first logo.
I love it. I need one of these.
This here is the one we do with everything. All of our sponsorships. When we sponsor somebody, we send this. I'm going to go ahead and order some of these because we had these when we was
Yeah,
10,000,
me and you both
20,000.
need one too.
Yeah.
New one.
So we're going to order some more of these. Will be back in stock. And I think I'm going to go ahead. Some of the other older ones we're going to bring back because for one, our shirts are wore out. But I wear mine quite often. So yeah.
Yep. Good night. Good night. Stephanie's Farm Life. No, I don't want my name on it.
Yeah, the guy that helped me on the last what was I forget his name. Helped me with the logos, Critters Creek. He made a beautiful one with the logo. It had us on it. It had our faces. It just didn't. We just didn't like our full like face and stuff on it. We're more of this type of logo.
Pamela said, got a $40 check floating somewhere out there.
Right there. That's going to explain it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm glad you said that. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Did you
just
send one for a shirt or something?
But I don't think there's. You'll have to tell me a size or something because there's nothing in this, or there might have been a letter. I don't know, but yeah, that's been sitting there.
Put one of the kittens on the new shirt. I don't know about kittens. I mean, they're gonna be barn.
We like cats, but not.
We don't like cats.
I mean, I like cats. I like all animals, but not to the point that I'm going to put one of them on a shirt.
Yeah. Stephanie, how about this? Critter Life. That sounds more like.
We live
That
in
may be more like y'all.
southern, and we don't get very many tornadoes. Maybe 3 a year, thank goodness. Well, I tell you, there's been, yeah. I wish we didn't have that many. Yeah, that explains everything, Pamela.
I can't wait to get my Captain Kayson shirt. When I get mine, I might get a baseball cap made with a design on it just to make the setup.
Yeah, it was. I can't wait. I'm still got to figure a shirt, a color on it. I don't know. They're going to put it on some colors and see what happens.
Like Sherry, she says, Stephanie, this fits you. She thought she could, so she did. I love that.
Okay, she said 2X. I'm going to put
Sure.
2, write that down. I'm glad you asked about it because literally that thing has been, seems like it's been there forever. So when we lived in the tiny home, somehow when we did a release like that, we had a bunch of people send checks like that. And it's hard to do it when there's not a log, which.
What shirt did you want?
We ended up ripping all those up because it's hard when you got a bunch of shirts going in. Do you think you will bring the cowboy shirt back? I may get a few more of cowboy.
I like that.
Has had several more than normal.
Oh,
Cody, I think a lot of people has in Kentucky. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Yeah, I think a lot of people has, but empty ways. I think we're going to get off here and feed the kittens, and we're going to call it a night. It was a long day, and get up and start over again. So we want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us tonight, and hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Good night, guys.